Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Pikmin 2 playthrough. In the last episode we finished up the Frontier Cavern and we completely finished off the Valley of Repose, which means that is now our third level completely cleared out. There is only one place left to go, which is the Wistful Wild, which is where we are going in today. And this is the part of the playthrough where all of my Dandori and skill issues will happen, because it has genuinely been a decade since I have last played this level, with only the very brief practice that I've had. However, the first problem is I've got to be very quickly, because there is a very mean enemy that guards this level, and I need to work quickly. Because he likes to be mean, to put it lightly. He will go straight to your base if you're not careful. In fact, let me split up the captains. Right, President, you can take the purples. We're going to take all of our purples out for starters, because I need to clear a path first. But I've got to be very quick. Right, first of all, right here we have a treasure that's just straight for the picking. However, there is a small problem that we need to solve. We need 1,000 Pikmin to lift that. And currently we do not have 1,000 Pikmin. There is a cave legitimately right there. Okay, I appear to be in luck. I've already had to reset this day because the mean enemy that I was talking about genuinely came straight over to my base and attacked me within the first 10 seconds. Right, let's get this out the way. Okay, we're going to leave that armoured cannon beetle behind. And the reason why I'm leaving that there is because the mean enemy I'm talking about patrols this level like he owns the place. And truthfully, I'm not dealing with that today. So I'm going to see if I can find out where it is. And then, oh, there he is. There you are, you little sod. If I get all my Pikmin out of the way, then that's a problem I don't have to deal with. Also, he can blow these up. Only the middle one of his little explosive things can kill, by the way. There we go. Okay. You come down here. Because I wish to use my little old friend, the armoured cannon larvae, I believe these are called. Right, and if you're wondering where he spawns, by the way, he spawns in the water. Over there. Okay, he's just going to go back, is he? I believe it, yeah, it got stuck. Unlucky. Right, ideally I need him to come over here. You can kill Matites as well, that's kind of funny. Oh yes, here we go. Come on, fall that. There we go. That's a great place for him to be, and he's going to get stuck there. Nice. Okay, he's basically done. Whoops. Guess I'm finishing off with my fist. He's gone. We need to act quickly, though. Right. We want as many blues as we can, because I need them for today. So we'll take 100 of them. Okay, I'm doing better than my practice file, because at the time that thing died, half the day was gone, and I'm not kidding. Might as well make more Pikmin. Yes, there's a cave right there. We need that enemy to go away. And yeah, you'll notice what we need the blues for. There was a gate over there in the water. That's what we need the blues for. So if things go to plan, I want to get all of my blue Pikmin. And tear down the wall. And then use my yellows, because there's an electric gate that we need to get rid of. How many yellows do I have? 116. I have barely any yellows and reds on my practice file, because I just haven't been making any Pikmin. Nice, okay. And then you can get nectar in here as well, which you might as well use while I wait for my Pikmin. Because they'll just bash their heads on it when we go past. Right, I've got nearly 600 Pikmin, which I don't think I really need anymore. My practice file only has about 300. Oh, one you couldn't resist. Right, anyways, we've got one of these things again. We've seen these many times. Dude, come on. Cool, get him out of there. And then we're going to take this wall down, which is not a very good use of Aldandori. But it needs doing, because in order to access the majority of this level, that wall needs to go. And then we've also got a fiery blowhog in the way. Okay, I used about half the day up, so things aren't going terribly at the moment. There is a treasure I would like to get back, but I won't be finishing up this whole cave in this recording batch, because I've literally just finished it on my practice file, as it took nearly an hour and a half for me to complete it, so it's going to be like 6 episodes. It's a very long and difficult cave, but it's the final area in the game. So, and yes, obviously I had Pikmin casualties on it in my practice. I had, I think, 3 or 4, which isn't too bad. Right, you need to go, you need to go, you're just going to shoot water, so it's fine. Okay, now that's done, what we need to do here is head back, and we need to use our yellow Pikmin. But first I'm going to get the cave intro out the way, so I can just go straight in here later. Wait, from all appearances, this is a particularly frightening crevice. The data is horrifying. Courage is one thing, but recklessness is something else. Perhaps we should turn back. Well, if you still wish to enter, keep your daring in check and just focus on surviving. Right, so anyways, we're not going in here yet, obviously, but this is the Cavern of Chaos. There's a whopping 17 treasures in here. And guess who forgot how many sub-levels it is? I think it's 10, but it's a long cave, which is what all of these are, and yeah, if you think 10 is a lot of floors, oh boy, just wait till you see the final one in the game. It's crazy how in Pikmin 4, I think there's literally like 3 caves in the whole game that go more than 5 floors. Right, anyways, we are going to get our yellows, and with about 2/3 of the day, or 1/3 of the day, I mean, still remaining, I think that I'm going to be completely fine. Because I only had a quarter when I did this on my practice, but there is a mean enemy in the way, so Oh, right. Forgot about those. Some of you are missing. Dandori issue. Right, anyways, we're going to, and if you can't tell, this cave is themed off of autumn, which I think is going to be my new favourite season, because summer's been way too hot recently, and oh boy, there is an armoured cannon beetle in the way again. Fun. But we have a treasure in there. Okay, here's the problem. I can't remember. Because I know I got rid of that thing easily. Oh yeah, this is what I did. I just beat it up with my fist. Because I'm like, I can't be bothered and I don't have time. So yeah, I don't usually do this, but once again, I don't have time and I need to get that treasure back. And then I want to head into the cave. Also, we're not going over that bamboo shoot in this episode. Simply for time restraints. But do you see that this is literally the worst way to beat enemies up in this game? It just takes too long. It's taking so much time that Jackenstein from Deltarune is going to come after me. And yes, I have played Deltarune Chapter 4. Might as well take all this back. We've cleared a path. Might as well take this back if we're going back. And I need to switch out my Pikmin. And then we can go in the Cavern of Chaos. But fine, I'll show you what's over here. Shocker, it's another cave. Which is what I'm going to be doing on my practice file next. Which will most likely be this evening is when I do it. And yeah, the last cave is over there. This level's not as big as I remember it being, to be fair. I do know that a lot of the above ground treasures are a nightmare though, because it's guarded by really mean enemies like Wollywogs. And of course, the orange Bulborbs. Anyways, now that this is all back... Yeah, I left the president behind, to be fair, but the main reason was in case the Gatling Groink decided he wanted to play dirty. Not left any Pikmin behind, cool. Yeah, this is looking very... I'm going to be slightly quicker, because I got in with 3 seconds on the timer in my practice file. It looks like I'm going to have the same thing. I've got 600 Pikmin now. I'm rolling in that. Except not really. Can't really be rolling in Pikmin. That'd be kind of strange. And we even got a treasure back, which this treasure, I think I got it back on my practice. I think. It was very close if it was. Oh yeah, I remember now. I had 8 seconds when I got it back, and then I was like, I got to go. 15 Pokos that thing's worth. We've got a Conifer Spire, which is a nice little pine cone. Right, anyways, so we're going to need 20 yellows. Also, I suck at the boss in this cave. 20... No, don't throw the yellow. Get the reds, honestly. 20 yellows, 15 reds, which most of those will be converted into other Pikmin. 20 purples. No, 25 purples. 15 whites. Gosh, that gave me a fright then. Music threw me off. And then 25 blues. And yeah, always take at least 25 blues into a cave with water in case there's a treasure in the water. And would you look at that? Once again, I have the time limit. Can I be very cheeky and go get this nectar? Yeah, that will do. I'm not making this mistake again. Just get in there. Right, Cavern of Chaos. This is one of the hardest caves in the whole game. All 3 of these caves that are in this level are the 3 hardest ones in the game. This one is very mean because it has... Or, it's hard rather because it has very mean rooms. And it's full of very bad spawns. I wonder how many times I'm going to have to reset it. I have about 5 minutes, so I'll do the first floor. Providing I don't have a skill issue, of course. Oh, right, yeah. This floor, it sucks, to put it lightly. It's a tiny floor, it's got electricity everywhere, and it's got careening Doriji bugs. And bombs. Bomb? I could have just let that thing blow that up. Oh my gosh, okay. Pikmin, why are you going near the bomb? What are you doing? Did you see that? Those 2 had a death wish. Crazy. Ugh, that's horrid. Oh yeah, and it's one of these floors. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that because they can walk off the edge. Right, President. Oops, that was my fault. I was looking at the enemy. Oh, well you 2 are just in a convenient place, aren't you? Bomb? Okay, these 2 can't get over here. Is there even... I don't even need to go over here. There's literally no treasure. So those 2 can just stay there. Where are the treasures? There's one there. Oh, they're just right here. Okay, I think I can actually avoid all these enemies if I just use my white Pikmin. What is that one doing? Okay. I think I can get away with this if I just use my white Pikmin. Oh yeah, and guess what else sucks about this sub-level? Do you see these little pipes here? The enemies can get trapped in them, and you can't kill them. Happened on my practice file. So that was fun. Yeah, I'm going to be as sneaky as I can, try to use my white Pikmin. If I can use my white Pikmin to sneak past treasure, I don't have to battle any enemies. Easier said than done, though. Especially when these guys are not very nice. This is why white Pikmin are goated. They can just get past everything. Look at that. They had no chance to react. Easy. All I have to do is wait for the bombs to explode and then go get the other treasure. And because they're so fast, they'll make it through. And I don't think any enemies have any treasures on this floor. You just get the cake with a walnut in it. Yeah, you do your thing. I'm pretty sure that this happened to Chugga Conroy as well, actually, where an enemy got stuck inside the pipe. Yeah, it happened to me on my practice file. It wasn't very nice or fun to deal with because I couldn't kill it. And typically it was the one guarding the treasures. We nearly had it, but that guy was being mean. Bro, it went over the pipe. It nearly got stuck inside. I'm telling you, these enemies are not very nice. Enamel Buster. Well, that's nice. Isn't it great when you don't have to actually kill any of the enemies? Look at this dude trying to go in the pipe. He nearly did it. He's trying his best. Right, let's get to the next floor. I don't like these metallic sub-levels because it's very easy to accidentally chuck your Pikmin off the edge of the level, and then, well, that Pikmin's lost forever. However, I am definitely over my 20 minutes, so that is going to be it for this episode. Oh, this floor. So thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Pikmin 2, you will get to see why I despise this floor so much. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time.